another very short chapter this time. We're back at the ghost ship.
This mission's called Abyss.
Which I don't really... I mean, you'd think that would be a pretty heavy title for a chapter, but nothing really much happens. Dante just kind of dicks around in this boat for a while, and then we leave.
It's a pretty cool area, though, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, we are kind of, abyss, underwater, drowning, that kind of thing. They just kind of wanted another excuse to get us to swim underwater.
Oh, no. Not this shit again.
I find it a bit, like, this seems like a really serious situation, but I'm pretty sure if Dante wanted to, he could just bust through the side of this wooden boat,
Yeah, exactly. He's got to play fair.
That door's actually locked, by the way. You gotta go out this secret passageway.
So Dante can just breathe forever.
Yeah.
I've pretty much blocked these sections out of my mind completely.
Again, if Dante can breathe forever, the boat sinking really isn't such a big deal.
Yeah.
So here we're finally using the harpoon, which you just hold...
It's a very effective enemy.
Yeah, I know, right? You just hold down R1 and square, and you just tear them apart.
Mm-hmm.
With infinite harpoons, of course. That's one of Dante's less sexy abilities. Any weapon he uses has infinite ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
Again, around here, I decide to explore a bit, but then I just give up because I get kind of tired of this.
Can you open those treasure chests?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think you couldn't smack them open when we were walking about this level. So.
Okay.
And that's that chapter. Good job, everybody.
Wow.
I'm not surprised you blocked that out of your mind, considering how it just went by in like less than 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Damn, I didn't even get an S rank. You'd think.
What could you have possibly done there better?
I guess I shouldn't have gone over to that chest.
Oh, man. Your one mistake.
Before the next mission starts, you can go down here and get another blue orb fragment.
Oh, nice.
Which, this, even though it doesn't look like it, is a different place from where we went into the ship. So...
Oh, yeah.
Now, don't ask me what the real purpose of... I mean, I guess we needed to get here with that ship, but... just to get one item to open a door we went past, like, 2 parts ago.
Yeah.
It's very Resident Evil, isn't it, to have to go on this big detour just to get a key to open a door?
It's just a really confusingly designed place, man. It's just how it has to be done.
Of course. That's how demons work their estates. You're gonna have a million different keys shaped like staffs and shit.
That's very true. People don't really talk about that, but demons are pretty big puzzle fans. I wonder if spikes are gonna jut out of those holes.
No way, man. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird section. Again, it's just a case of yeah, these things activate after a while, but it's still pretty tedious to run down here.
I don't know, maybe it's trying to foreshadow it or something.
Yeah. Ooh, spooky skeleton, and he's impaled on spikes. Guess I'm just gonna turn around and leave now.
His arm is a lever.
I know, right? Dante very smart to figure that one out.
I would have just thought it wanted a handshake or something.
The booby trap. The booby trap is activated. Exclamation mark.
This island is full of booby traps. It's Dante's one weakness. You can wrecked by these things.
Like, it's funny that they felt the need to put more spikes on the revolving thing, because obviously they realized that the floor that was pulling you towards the spikes wasn't fast enough to like impale them quick enough, so they were like, ah, shit, guess we gotta put some more spikes on here. How did that guy get impaled on the end? Did he literally just like wait?
He wasn't paying attention to where he was going.
So here I spent a little bit of time faffing about, trying to platform my way up to that thing up there.
Oh yeah, I remember this area.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking.
It is pretty nice. I climb up to the waterfall. I think there's a yellow orb up there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you see, now I got to jump over to that thing. Oh, yeah, pretty good.
See, if the game, like, all the platforming in the game was just like this, then I don't think anyone would have a problem with it.
No, me neither. But it's just a case. Well, there's a bit of an annoying platforming section coming up later.
Okay.
This bit isn't as easy as it looks. I remember it being quite a pain to do on my practice run.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, another holy water that we won't be using.
There's no specific moment you want to cheese it?
No, I don't think
yeah.
so.
Okay.
I think at one point I tried to use it at a boss, I think, maybe at one point, but I died anyway, so...
Oh, okay.
And then I did it again and didn't use the holy water, so...
Is this the annoying part you're talking about?
This bit.
Yeah.
This bit's not really annoying, it's just a case of the fact that I don't fight the enemies because there's no point.
Yeah, well, if you are trying to fight the enemies.
Yeah. If you go up here, you can get, I think, a blue fragment and something else. Yeah, there's a red orb stash, and then if you jump down to the side, there's a secret place with a blue orb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this place is so cool looking.
I know, right? It always struck me as really interesting looking when I first got here. Even when I was playing it on the PS2.
So there are 2 of those cougar things down there, right?
Yeah, I just ignore them. There's like a paywall coming up. There's a couple of paywalls to get through. This is the last time I think they throw them in, just for good measure.
Okay.
So it's just a question of getting the orbs up there or fighting the guys.
Give me this many orbs. Oh, you already have some? Oh, okay. Thanks.
I will explode now. Ah, the puppets are back. Yeah, again, here, I think there's another paywall. You just got to find another one of those red orb stashes and you're good to go.
Hmm. Well, you took that guy out.
I know, right? Yeah, combat against regular enemies gets pretty easy from this point on.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of health now. I'm rocking the grenade launcher, so...
These guys are cool to, like, look at and, but actually fighting them isn't as interesting as some of the later basic enemies in the series.
Oh, yeah. There are even some pretty cool enemies they introduced later on in this game that are considerably interesting.
Yeah. But by that time, they don't really get a chance to shine.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
not. Yeah. In fact, I don't know if I even fight most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy flamed me.
I assume we're talking about the same enemy type.
Yeah. I think we know which one we're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, secret places behind here.
So impatient. You can't just walk up the stairs. You gotta jump.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've always loved those little secrets where
Yeah.
you just kind of like walk a certain place and then you just get a bunch of orbs.
You can cheat in 4 with Nero, right? He has like the glowy hand that tells you where they are.
Oh, yeah. Well. Hey, man, this is before all that casual shit.
Actually, I guess we could talk a bit about the currency system, couldn't we? And how that changed a bit over the course of the series.
Yeah.
Or at least how it changed in 4. See, the interesting thing about the way Devil May Cry handles its upgrades is that the same currency you use to pay for upgrades is the same one you can use to pay for regular items that, like, restore health or give you Devil Trigger.
It's the same system that Dark Souls and Demon Souls has.
Yeah, so at times, you've got to ask yourself, should I buy a health item to make this easier, or should I buy a new move to make this easier? In 4, they ditched that by just having 2 separate currencies, one for moves and one for items. And I don't know, which one do you prefer?
I gotta say, I just like the straight up orbs.
Yeah, because I think it adds an element of strategy to the game.
Mm.
But I think they tried to do that to make it a little easier for people.
Like, what actually triggers you getting the other type of currency in Devil May Cry 4? I don't actually remember what they're called.
I've played that game to death, and I'm still not quite sure. I'm pretty sure it's just the end of the chapter and how well you performed.
Okay.
And just you doing it, how you do it in combat.
Well,
It's pretty weird, though. They're quite annoying to get, if I'm honest.
I don't know if they really needed to split it up into 2 different things, because, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're getting more orbs for being a badass, but then you're getting those things for being a badass. It's the same thing, really.
Well, it's just so the casuals can stock up on both health items and moves. Because if you're crap at Devil May Cry and you just sink everything into health items, then you're going to get to the end of the game and you're going to have no moves.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it could also be trying to nerf the players that are too pro, you know? Like, we're not gonna let you use all this stuff on getting sweet-ass moves.
Because it takes, at least for me, it took a lot of playthroughs for me to get all the moves in Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah, well, same for me with all the games, but I think that's just kind of how they're designed.
Yeah. Little Devil Trigger refill there. Anyway, this is a weird little section. We've got one of these little paths, I think, is optional. I think the first one gives us an item we need, and the other gives us a weapon. Oh, this is the annoying platforming section I was talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It doesn't give me as much trouble here as it did when I was originally playing through this game, but goddamn, this is just so annoying.
There's nothing more annoying than just falling into purple smoke.
I know, right? With these enemies attacking, so then I kind of just cheat it and go the other way up, because screw that camera.
You know, you could defeat the enemies.
Yeah, you know. It's just the decisions, the choices I decided to make while playing.
Oh, yeah.
So we got like did we get like a staff thing there, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Something to open a door.
I always love when you're just like running down a hall with Devil Trigger activated.
And you see him like running, like again.
Yeah.
Like remember when I brought up Eco from Jack and Daxter all the way back in the first part? Like it kind of looks like how Jack runs when he's got blue Eco.
Alright, let's just wrap this up.
Hey man, I'm just making a comparison. It reminds me of that.
Oh yeah. I guess.
So these badasses decide, oh, it's time to show up and beat Danae's ass, and then you just run past them because there's no reason to fight. Oh, I bought a move. Yeah, I bought the throwing the sword move thing. That was just me showing it off to the audience.
I've always thought that was a really cool move. But
it is cool.
It's not really a practical move.
I know, right?
There's never really a time when you're able to use it and it actually feels like it flows into combat. Well, you know?
It comes off as one of those like, oh, it sounded really cool in the design meeting, but actually implementing it wasn't as effective. Yeah,
like maybe if it didn't take as long to charge it up to actually activate it.
It flows better in the sequels, I think.
Yeah.
4 especially, you can just swipe it out.
Mm-hmm.
This side of the building also has another wall you can knock down to get some extra items.
I just love going around in these games and destroying random furniture and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Like that one section in 4 when you're playing as Nero and there's just a bunch of like chairs and stuff.
Those chairs are kind of annoying though, because you gotta destroy them every time you go through that area in each chapter to get maximum orbs for the ranking. Honestly, I don't like having to get orbs to get like my ranking higher.
I was gonna say, who gets max orbs? Come on.
I know, right? Like, I have to get S orbs to get an S rank. It just seems a bit...
That's where the real skill comes into play in DMC, man. It's all about being a pro orb collector.
Yeah.
Combat, no. It's all about the orbs.
When you get down to it, this whole series is just about orbs.
Yeah, God of War 2. It's just... that's the genre. It's just orb collectors.
Yeah. Everyone wants to call them character action games or something now.
They're orb action games.
They're orb action games.
It's the one common strand.
We're getting a new weapon, Nightmare.
Oh man, if only they named this weapon like Kablammy or something, it would be way cooler.
Hey man, what did we say at the start of the playthrough? No mentioning the reboot.
I forgot about that.
Anyway, Nightmare. Nightmare's a really powerful weapon. Problem is, it runs on Devil Trigger. So if you use it, you can tear up all sorts of shit, like I'm doing right now, but it gets weaker the less Devil Trigger you have, so...
Kind of forgot this was even a weapon in the game.
I know, right? Well, I think it's optional. I think you don't have to come down here. if you don't want to.
I'm pretty sure I got it because I remember what it looks like.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just selected it, saw that it used up double trigger, and said, nope.
Exactly. That's exactly what I did the first time I played this game. I just stuck with the grenade launcher, but it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So I keep it with me for the duration of the game.
It's always really cool to see the different kind of creative gun weapons they come up with in this series.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's one of the best things about this series, is just how crazy some of them get, especially, in 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I mean, Pandora, in and of itself, could, constitute... Pandora could constitute an entire game's combat system by itself, is how good that one is.
That's the most disappointing thing about us possibly not getting an actual DMC5, is that, what if Pandora was in the next one, and they expanded on how many things it could turn into?
It'd be dope. I'd love that.
Isn't it? It's so great to fantasize
dream
about things that'll never happen.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna say it's never gonna happen, so that when it does happen, I can feel extra good about it.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want to jinx it. Okay, so it's time for the boss of this area. Guess who it is? Guess who's back?
I wonder.
Oh, red electricity.
This sky has always been really intimidating. Wow.
That is an intense intro. He doesn't even have to talk. He doesn't have to stop and go, "Oh, Dante, it's me. I'm gonna kill you." It's that's enough. Just him coming out of that sky. So yeah, strategies for this fight: shoot him and jump up and hit him, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how I played this too.
Don't know why he creates platforms for you to do that easier, but
do those hurt you at all? Kind of looks like they're striking weird red lightning down at you. Yeah.
Oh, I hear activate another new move I bought, which is the air raid, where you can fly in Devil Trigger.
Is that in the later games?
It's in 2. I don't know if it's in the...
I knew it was in 2.
Yeah, exactly.
The later games, I mean, 3 and 4.
Yeah, I mean the actual games that we care about.
I don't really ever want to know anything about that game, so let's make that a rule of thumb.
Let's just cut it out of the zeitgeist.
Got a stylish there.
Yeah. Nightmare, it's really easy to get stylishes because it just bounces all the way through them again and again, so...
Yeah, he's just knocked over there and you're just levitating, striking lightning down on his body as he shivers in pain.
Yeah, this is a really cool fight. Just the wind and the effects on screen. This guy's permanently electrocuted while he's flying down at you. Look at that attack! I mean, Jesus. It's awesome.
They put a lot of thought into all of the enemies they presented in this game.
Yeah.
None of them are really one note.
I mean, we were talking about boss battles before, and how boss battles in video games today, and I'll break our rule and bring up the reboot as an example. How a lot of the times boss fights, they just feel like they're just choreographed to make you feel like a badass, and they don't really act like regular enemies. And what's good about the bosses in Devil May Cry is that they just act like regular enemies, but really powerful. And that's what makes it so cool to defeat them. The game throws something challenging at you, and you take it down, opposed to it just throwing you something cool you can tap along to in a quick time event.
Yeah. It looks like this guy got his wing ripped off.
I think he did. And he's got that damn pillar, wherever that came from, just stabbed through his...
Yeah. Oh, well, there was a platform above. I think it might have fallen.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Wow, unlucky, huh?
Dante's neck always looks weird in this game. It's his face doesn't come far enough off of it. This guy's asking for help from Mundus.
From Mundus, yeah.
But he's like, fuck that. You're no use to me.
I saw that boss fight on the ghost ship. You suck, man. Jesus.
It's the villain rule
Fucks
of thumb
him up.
where- yeah, it's the villain rule of thumb where you have to establish how powerful a villain is by showing him killing off one of his
Oh, yeah.
underlings.
Or at least doing, something. Which is not the case with a certain other Mundus who we won't talk about.
So Trish is back.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh wow, good job,
Yeah. Nice one.
I'm not gonna help. Yeah.
Maybe we could have done this a little earlier. Killed him on the boat.
The one that took the life of my mother, my brother, sure.
Look at her face. It's like, huh?
Dramatic face ever.
Oh, turns out this guy is deeper than I thought he was.
In the name of my father, I will kill Mundus.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah.
Yeah. Now we're pumped.
Exactly.
Oh, bye. Why was I here again?
This game really loves lightning.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Everything that happens is accompanied by lightning.
If there was ever an award for most lightning,
Specifically that.
I don't think even Infamous could beat Devil May Cry 1.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. This game had blue lightning back there. It's got like purple lightning. It's got yellow lightning. It's got red lightning. It's got all the lightnings.
It's got all the Karma variants.
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly.
So, Bird Brains is down and out. Next time, we're going back to get Mundus, but we may have to fight some more people before we do that. That was so lame.
This is cheesy as fuck.